This is game one of the grand finals. It's a best of 5. And over here on the left-hand side, representing Clan Lit, it's Baby Shark. Oh my god. It's a 3 barracks, 4 barracks on 15 supply, right? Oh my god, that's... Wow. And Yuno is going to steal the gold base with this drone? Or... I don't even know. It could just be the normal drone scout. Wow, these are going out early though. So, guys, it is Terran and Protoss up against Terran and Zerg. Now, one of the big weaknesses of Protoss is they really friggin' struggle to not die. They really struggle to not die. Sees that the Protoss is there, dodges the probe with the SCVs, and then tucks him away over here. Oh my god, they're doing this so well. Now, they are scouting for President and Iron Man over here, but you gotta pay attention. You gotta pay attention to the fact that the scout is later. Now, they do go in the right direction. If they went the other way, it would have been really bad, but immediately they know, okay, something's up. And when they see no gas, that's when they know for sure. So you see if the President comes through, says no gas mining, oh shit, it's a 3 racks. And you want to just fully wall here as for Prez. You just want to do anything you can to survive. Both of you want to full wall off and try to hang on. That probe's getting in the mineral line. It's trying to get some distractions going. 3 barracks there, non-stop Marines. Meanwhile, a gas and a pool is up here for Yuno. And there we go. Gonna go for the full wall off. That drone does not get the block down. So Zealot is going to come to the outside of the wall. I would put it on the back, to be honest. I get why having the Zealot on the outside is good. Maybe go cut off reinforcements, like go down there and start trying to kill them straight away. Could work. Arguably, you could pull probes and fight down here, but it's always... They might get Marines, like, wedged behind the barracks or something. So it's always kind of nasty. The Zealot, I would love to focus down that SCV. It's just going to go for the Marine, but good micro by Baby Shark. And, oh, the Reaper's here as well. But there we go. Bunker does finish. First bunker's up. Lings are on the way. Ling speed is on the way. I think we'll see a Baneling nest with this as well. So that Zealot going to go to the high ground, try and regen some shields, but the Marines aren't going to give him the time for that. Oh, can he get it? Gets a Marine? Gets a Marine. Okay, does take down 1 Marine. We've got Stalkers coming out on the backside of this wall that, of course, can pick away at this from afar. Non-stop Reapers from Iron Man is coming in with 3 racks Reaper, and I feel like definitely being in the defensive shoes is probably going to give you a little bit more flexibility here. These Reapers here, just making sure they don't die. They're just zoning. And that is, yeah, that's going to do the work. So the Overlord here for Yuno, though, does provide high ground vision. A single Marine is there to try and stop that Overlord. That Marine needs to chase the Overlord. The Reapers are mismicroing a little bit right now. And, oh, very good micro, though. And remember that Overlord. Oh, Iron Man losing a few too many units. Does lose 1 Reaper. The other Reaper barely survives. The Marine goes down. Another Reaper falling here. Iron Man has to pull back from this wall and wait for the healing. Even if you lose those depots, that is acceptable losses. Uh-oh, Stalker's getting... Oh, that's it. That's game. That's game. The Stalker's not holding the wall. You shouldn't be breaking down there as for Prez. Your ally has to hang on their own. You can't go down that early or you will get taken out. I thought they were in the better spot on the defense. The Reapers are going to come out and try to save the day. Actually, maybe the Reapers can do this, but the Marines, oh, whenever the grenades are on cooldown, those Marines just, oh, those Reapers just not quite as good as they are when they're off cooldown. That Cybercore is going to go down just before Warp Gate finishes. The Reapers continuing to fight, but another 2 go down. No bunker here on the defense. And, yeah, getting baited out to try and help your ally. Such a typical way to lose a 2v2. If you lose a 2v2, yeah, in this sort of scenario, it can be really rough. You can only help each other defend if you wall on the low ground, guys. You need to wall off at the front together if you want to help each other. Otherwise, you need to manage your own defense for a little bit. The Reapers hopping up and down was good, but Iron Man could hold his own ramp. He could have thrown down a bunker. He could have been fine with those units. Even if they got into his base, he had a good Reaper count. But the Protoss going Stalkers, you are not allowed onto the low ground. And unfortunately, those Stalkers letting the Lings wrap through was a disaster. Because if he was able to just hold the choke point, 2-3 Lings attacking at a time, more Stalkers come out, especially if you get a sentry there, it's very powerful. But, you know, depowered just before Warp Gate finishes. The Robo finished, but couldn't actually build anything out of it. And GG, the Terran Zerg combo saying, hey, this is a map where your bases are split. You've got a Protoss. Protoss is the weakest race against a rush. let's go and deal with it. And the thing is, you can defend against those rushes as a Protoss. You just can't really come out and help your opponent. And that's the mistake which For President made there, was doing that. So Trump 2020 MAGA do end up losing the first map to Team Walrus. And I can't wait to see what happens in the next map here. Go, go, map 2. Are all 4 of them picking Civ? Do you mean picking their race, Angry Smurf? You're a big Civilization player, are you? I've been playing a good bit of Civ. I'm playing a game as the Ottoman Empire at the moment, Suleiman. Bloody OP as all hell. I'm like, wrecking. I'm rickety reckoning. Play a lot of Age of Empires 2 as well. Nice. Classic gamer here. Got some good taste. I literally hadn't seen that spoiler till now. But just stop talking about it, guys. It's fine. I mean, if someone wants to be a tool, then they're a tool, but it's too late now, dude. It's too late now. We're in the grand finals. Obviously, it's pretty lame to try and put spoilers in your name, but yeah, if you guys could stop talking about it, that'd be great, because every time you talk about it, you guys actually ruin it for people who don't know that it's a spoiler. So, like I just said before, I didn't know, and I literally read nothing into it until you guys started complaining about it, and I assume it's the same for other people, so please, let's do it. Over here on the right-hand side, in the red, it's Yuno. And up here in the top left, it's Baby Shark. Down here in the bottom, it's For Prez. And it's Iron Man. This early drone scout, one of the very first drones, I'm going to start doing this every single team game now, guys. Just sending a worker out at the very beginning. I think it's so powerful. And we see Team Walrus is up 1-0 for exactly this reason. And it should be good. All right. Here we go. Drones coming through. A couple of gateways go down. Hey, Astro Wagon. Thank you for the host, mate. Couple of barracks, couple of gateways. Yuno's just having a little bit of a scouty scout. The joint wall off. I mentioned in the previous map, these maps where you split apart. Why not just build on the low ground? Makes it much easier to expand. Hatch first for Yuno. Looks like a hatch gas pool. Standard opening for 1v1. And a double gas opening for Baby Shark, which is just going to be a tech-oriented opening. Looks like a 3 barracks. Have they scouted the 3rd barracks? Yuno has not scouted that it is a 3 racks. So definitely Iron Man and For Prez, Team MAGA over here, are actually the kind of aggressors in this game, but it's interesting to see how they transition out of it. A lot of the time you'll show an opening like this, you'll do some heavy pressure, but you can just cut a cycle of Reapers and just build a command center. Like, you can do a lot of cool things. Oh, throws down the GG tag. God damn, Yuno, you beast. Love it. Absolutely love it. Already building 2 tech labs. Not a fan. Reapers will get in here before either of these units are finished. However, you should be able to get out of Cyclone fast enough that you'll only lose like 1 SCV to the Reapers, I think. So these Reapers are late, actually, as well. Iron Man did the team game build order. So the team game 3 racks build orders prioritize getting all 3 barracks up. The first Reapers are always late. And this is a weakness of players who aren't usually quite as experienced in 1v1 ladder, is they're not quite as on point with prioritizing getting across the map and getting your first Reaper in. And so they let people do builds like this, where they just build a Cyclone, build a Marauder, or in this case, a tank and a Marauder. And those Reapers easily could have been in this base for 15 seconds or so at this point. So, yeah, good shit, good shit. All right, all right, all right. And And okay, Ling's here pulling back. Reaper's going to the wrong player. I mean, the right player, actually. This is definitely the right player. You don't hit the tank Marauder guy. Adepts are going down, though. Early pressure easily held so far. That Reaper does take a few hits there. Tank and Marauder. And a Ghost is coming out behind this. And a Nuke. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's a goddamn Nuke. Oh my god. Is anyone here even half as excited as I am? Oh my god, I have the most pure... Oh, don't get out of there. Excitement right now. A ton of Ling's going to go to a big pressure. So they're going to look to try and surround these Reapers. Reapers are in the open. There's no ledges anywhere near. Oh, the Lings didn't notice those. They are going to get to the left-hand side. There's a full wall. So I don't know what the mass Ling flood's about. You can try to break the front, but that's not going to work. There's no Bailey Nest. Oracle comes in and gets 7 kills and gets out of there. Holy crap. I feel really good for... Oh my god. The nuke is just to bust the wall. Oh my god. Nuke the wall and YOLO with the Lings. Move in the tank. You've got some SCVs. What the fuck am I watching? This is incredible. Nukes the wall. Takes out the sentries that were trying to warp in. The Reapers are going to try and stop the flood, but that's just too much shit. Oh my god, the Ghost is going to kill... Oh, the Ghost EMPs the Oracle. The Ghost EMPs the Oracle. The Reapers come down. But, oh man, Yuno and Baby Shark, let's go. And, oh, the Reaper's getting a bit of a surround. They are doing okay. Those Reapers doing a really good job here. Oh man, just enough anti-air to deal with these Oracles. And Forprez just not having enough units to hang on. What a sick build here. Missile turret goes down in case DTs come. And to help deal with the Oracles because they know they're short of anti-air. That's why they brought the SCVs. For the repair, as well as that. The Phoenix goes down, the production going down, Lings in the mineral line, probes being pulled to the front, and then being pulled back to the base. An engineering bay to block the ramp, because they know SCV is going to try to come down. These friggin' moves are insane. Baby Shark and Yuno are just crushing it right now. Oh, the tank killing a lot of Zerglings there. But at this point, I mean, these Lings can probably crack the Protoss player. The Immortal comes down and gets destroyed. EMP even takes off its shields. The continual EMPs, this is so sick. These guys are just styling their way to a 2-0 advantage in this Grand Finals. This might, if they keep this up, this might be the most one-sided Grand Finals we've ever seen. Holy crap. On another level, Team Walrus. 2-0. That was cool. I forgot about the nuke because I was like, wait, what? Mass Ling when they got a wall off. I was like, oh, like, you don't have a Baneling Nest. Like, how are you, what? You're going to wait for like a tank to break the wall? That's dumb. And I was like, oh, yep, you're just going to nuke it. Okay, that works. That's so sick. Oh my god. Incredible 2v2 strats. Oh my god. Just insane. Yeah, if they finished killing the Cyclone and the Oracle like managed to kill the Ghost without the Ghost, like if the Ghost missed the EMP, maybe the Oracles could take out the tanks. But yeah, I think the Protoss player just needed to warp in some more units. Losing the units as they were warping in was really bad. Needed to warp those in back in the main base or something. And yeah. Nuke Busts and other incredible strats. 2v2 Grand Finals. That's what we're going to call this one. Holy shit. Alright guys, we're going into map number 3. Potentially the very last map. Oh. Oops. Beautiful. Can you force field the ghost to stop the nuke? I don't think it even had cloak. But they just couldn't contest that number of lings in the open ground, yeah. Damn. Damn. Dude, that was so lit. I can't wait to see what they do in this next game, guys. Alright. We're going to slide into the dustiest of gorges. That's right, my favorite map name. The Dusty Gorge. There's some cobwebs on this old girl, but we'll dust them off and we'll slide into the classic 2v2 map. Dusty Gorge, down here in the bottom right, in the red, up 2-0, looking to seal the deal. It's Baby Shark and yuno. You know who? Over here on the left-hand side, in the blue, it's Iron Man and for Prez. Of course, the blue team is Team MAGA. They are big supporters of Trump for president in 2020. Meanwhile, the team on the right are Team Walrus, because walruses are cool. So it's a bit of an ideological battle. You know, one team's fighting for politics and really trying to take it to the man by giving Trump a second term. And the other one, just like walruses, which I think we know is just diametrically opposed to the aforementioned viewpoint. And it's really good to see these people decide the best way to solve their differences is through an intelligent and well-reasoned StarCraft match. So can't wait to see who's going to win this tournament. It is going to be incredible. I believe it was Team MAGA because they're on unranked accounts. So I think these were the ones who kind of smurfed out. I think they were the ones who smurfed out Puck because he thought they were much lower level players and they like kept cannon rushing or something like that. Might have been a different team. I'm not sure. But either way, I remember Puck wasn't too happy when he got knocked out. Earlier in this tournament, we saw Juggernaut Jason knocked out. We saw Upper Tree Zelda. We saw Estrella. We saw Rifkin, Winter, Florencio. So many epic matches in this tournament, guys. It's been a lot of fun getting to see all of this. Now, yuno's gone for an early drone scout. Has stolen the gas. He's going for a very late hatchery. Very, very late. The extractor steal is good. Got an expand there. Is this a 3 barracks from Iron Man? It is. Just a lot of players 3x Reaper every single game in this matchup, guys. Every single game. We see the signal there. The Overlord sees it and is like, oh, that's a Reaper barracks placement for sure. It's going to come in and get the confirmation in just a sec. It sees the barracks on the left and the barracks on the right. Says, yeah, 3x Reaper. Okay, we know what's coming. And once again, it looks like I think Tank Marauder is probably going to be the answer. That barracks floating out, I think that's a mistake. And, oh, did that just freeze for a sec? That did. That was weird. Hopefully that wasn't me. We're on Central. It should be fine. Should be fine on my end. US East has been playing up lately for some reason to Australia lately, but it should be fine. Cyclones away. Barracks floating across the map. Oh, he's going to use the barracks to spot the high ground. He's going to try and break the ramp. Oh, okay. Cool builds. Continuing here. And another factory is building as well. Down here. It's going to be a 2-factory Cyclone rush. Maybe siege tanks after the Cyclone or 2. And they're going to use the barracks for high ground. They're going to bust the Protoss' wall and smash their way through. Yuno is going to just build a shit ton of Zerglings, but these Reapers are going to try and pick a bunch of them off. And already doing a pretty good job damaging them. Getting some little bits of damage. Not bad, not bad. Lots of Lings coming out, though, and Ling Speed's almost ready, so you got to be careful here. You stay near that ledge. This is a good, safe area. These Reapers can jump up there and be totally okay. So what do we got, guys? Tanks? It's Magfill. It's Mass Cyclone. Mass Cyclone on the way. Very nice. Lock-on does break there as the Cyclone pulls back out of vision. Obviously, 5 Reapers can kill a Cyclone pretty quickly. You got to be careful here. What do we got? Robo and a Twilight. 4 Prez being way too greedy. You guys keep dying to rushes. You gotta get more production up, dude. Okay, the Reapers have now seen Cyclones and Lings. They're going to see a barracks floating over in the near future. These grenades doing big damage. Good splash damage. But remember that the Zerglings heal over time. So just slowing them down, wounding them 10 hit points here, 5 hit points there, it only is going to matter if there's an actual impactful engagement in the near future. Shield batteries are starting up. Reaper's doing a great job, but 1 Reaper does get locked on. And these Cyclones just going to wear him down, man. Every time, yeah, those Cyclones, the barracks coming forward, the Stalkers try to come down the ramp for Prez. Once again, the exact same mistake as game 1. The Stalkers let the Lings in. You can't go down the ramp. Had to pull back and give up that wall off, if anything. And Stalkers just not enough damage. Oh, the Reapers are going to try and keep this up. I mean, at least there is an Immortal on the way. That could help out, but you're probably going to need a Warp Prism. Drilly Boy is pulling to the front as well to try to buffer. The Reapers are just going to try and engage the Siege Tank. They've got to take the Siege Tank down, but 4 Cyclones with Mag Field and a Siege Tank. The 2 Cyclones coming back in from the right-hand side. Even though the tank goes down, the 4 Cyclones are still up. So many workers have been pulled, and it seems like Team Walrus literally just waddles into this grand finals like a walrus out of water, slops their big fatty behind on top of their opponents and just fucking chokes them out. You know, this is that moment where your opponent just sits on you and you can't breathe. You're like, holy shit, they're a literal walrus. They're just too good. Their rushes are fucking incredible, man. Magfield, Cyclone, floating, Barracks to give that high ground vision. Barracks does need to get back to the front, but look at these Cyclones. They just lock on, pull back, lock on, pull back. Every time those Stalkers go down the ramp, the Lings are like, thank you. We will take that fight. The shield batteries do stand strong. The Reapers pulled back and added some fire support. Are they actually going to hold on? That would be insane. They've held on. This tank there, it's going to siege on the high ground, try and defend that barracks. They don't know about that just yet. Cyclones and Lings. Oh no, the Reapers! They thought they'd held. No, you gotta get back. Okay, some of them do survive. Those Cyclones, they're very bruised. They can't really lock on or they will die. Yeah, those Reapers gonna be able to chase them down. Potentially, we've still got tanks building there, so I think they're still getting ready for another wave. CC behind it, undroned expansion behind it. It looks like this, I might have called this too early, guys. The sloppy Walrus flop hasn't finished the game. Remember, 4Prez was very greedy earlier. Still up at 31 probes. Iron Man, 21 versus 25 and 17. So relatively even economy all around. What is that? 52 for blue versus 42 for red. So a 10 worker advantage for blue right now, but they don't know about these tanks building up down there. Oh, Massling. Oh, Zealots warping in. They're gonna ruin these Zerglings. Oh, it's too slow on the Reapers though. Losing those Reapers is rough. And oh, the Cyclone goes down. The other Cyclone goes down as well. It's basically just Lings and 1 Siege Tank. That Siege Tank's very far back though. And the blue team is gonna back on up. Still Reapers coming in 4 at a time. 2 more barracks as well. I don't know if Iron Man knows anything else. Iron Man's like, I'm sorry, I don't speak macro. I don't speak mech. I only speak Reaper. He's like, what? You only speak Reaper? He's like, yes, I play 2v2s. I only speak Reaper. And you know what? Reapers are still really good in a scrappy game like this. The most mobile unit, but you need to get a core of them up and you need to let them heal in between battles. The Zealot, ooh, barely doesn't get those down. These 2 Cyclones are toast though. And yeah, they do take that down. Cyclones are gone. That factory gets forced to lift. We've still got about 4 billion Lings. Yuno's doing the Zerg thing where you say, well, they don't know that I have no economy. They're probably assuming I'm trying to get back in the game by droning. But what I'm doing is I'm holding down the Zergling key and I'm just waiting. Now, he really wants these Protoss units to just move in. And those Lings, oh, he shows a few of them. Is he going to go for it? He doesn't go for it. And they see them. Oh, man. Probably a terrible choice to fight, maybe, but I mean, you're not going to get any help from your teammates, man. I would have been a perfect surround. Now they're up against a wall. You can't engage there. Pulls up the ramp. I mean, the tank Cyclone. Oh, goodbye, Warp Prism. The Lings are down the ramp. The force field on the ramp did not happen. Oh, my God. Oh, my. It's a massacre. Those Reapers somehow get out of there, but that was... Ooh. I don't know, man. That was... Oh, my God. I don't know. You can magger as much as you want, but that was definitely not making Protoss great again. That was such a bad fight. The Lings just ravaged it. Yuno's like, you know what? I'll drone now. I built 80 Zerglings off 20 workers after the first 200 Zerglings I threw away. Now I'm going to build a 3rd hatch and drone for a little bit and try to catch up after we've killed your army. So they got the ambush. They got the efficiency out of the incredible fight. So even though they had a lower economy, they're okay. We've got Baby Shark back up to 42 workers. 4Prez on 43. Iron Man on 40. Now, Iron Man has actually just learned how to speak a new language. It is Marine. Stim. Reactors. Tons of barracks. Reacted factory. Going to swap with the reacted starport to build medevacs. 4 charge lots come in. They get a siege tank. They're going to go for a few workers. 4Prez grabbing control of this with a little bit of harassment. Knowing the opponents have taken some big damage early on in this series, but you're going to have to get the hell out and recall, I think. Oh, he's going to go for one more drop. It does force more SCVs to be pulled, and this is like pretty sick trades, man. But at some point here, I think you've just got to get the hell out of there or you're going to lose that Warp Prism. So there we go. Is going to pick those up. Oh my god, 4-Prez very ambitious here. But yeah, you got to recall. The Viking's going to kill it now. 4-Prez being way too ambitious. These are really good players. These aren't your regular ladder plebs. Too slow on the recall. It's dead. Good job with the Viking there. Yeah, these guys are always gonna bring down a unit to deal with that real quickly. They're not just going to let you float in the dead space. 1-1 upgrades for 4-Prez, a super late DT Shrine. Very powerful for harassment later on. Iron Man getting a double Marine drop on the north side. Stim will be done about 20 seconds. So might not be ready. And having Stim is usually what allows you to go in, kill every worker, and then very easily run away. He's going to drop right in the mineral line. That works. Those drones are ruined. Very nicely done there. And that hatchery... Oh, the Ling's not even going to the right base. Uh-oh. Was worried about the main for a second there. Pick up. You gotta get out. Iron Man... Ugh. A little bit sloppy. Loses 8 Marines, but still well worth it. Great damage. Keeps the Medivacs alive. Do we have Psystorm done? We do not. There's High Templar hanging out. I don't think Prez realizes Storm didn't start. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Prez, you gotta make Storm, buddy. Dude, there is nothing worse than banking up energy in those High Templar all game. You're like, cool. Warped these in like over a minute ago. Just start Storm now. Just realized. So 4-Prez and Iron Man definitely up in supply. Meanwhile, Yuno's just running Overlords around the map. Tanks all over the place. Pack of Reapers here. Mostly Bio. On the top side of the map, random Overlord does get killed by the drop. Oh, the Reapers! What are they doing? They're out on their own. Oh, no. Oh, nice little set of grenades there. Somehow 3 Reapers survive. Double drop on the south, though. Oh, man. Their whole army was moving down here to deal with this, but it got pulled back there. And this double drop is going to find some damage. I don't think Blink is done. I don't think they're going to even go for Blink. And, oh, going to just dive with this. Very ambitious. I would love to see dropping both mineralized. Just leave these Marines and then just go to the other one. But, okay, he's going to try to keep the Marines base to base. Yeah, I mean, you're on a one-way trip, though. Oh, yeah, you're dead now. Or are you? Really? Oh, my God. It's like, die! Get out of my base, double drop! Get out! They're like, no, we're fine. We good. We're Gucci, dog. Ugh. 4-Prez and Iron Man up about 30 supply apiece. babysharkx got some good supply. Good tank count, but they're not in position. Ooh, does catch a Prism, which is a nice start, but the army moving through the middle. Storms just kicked in. Great upgrades. 4-Prez's ground army, not really going to do that much. Yuno on Lingbane and Festa, which is looking kind of pathetic. Oh, juicy Storms. The tank sieging a little bit late. Oh, the Immortals on the tanks. That first Storm clearing the army. If they were sieged in front of this, there's no way Blue would be able to crack through, but they were down south. They needed to be holding onto the middle. And we see that if you get forward and you split your opponents, it can be very effective. Yuno, of course, was rebuilding the economy this whole time and was about to start exploding into Massling Bane, Speed Bane. Didn't quite get there in time. Imagine Fungal plus sieged tanks, guys. Looks like a big drop happened in the main. I think it was the double drop from earlier. And I think it looks like our blue team, Team MAGA, might actually put one on the board. Everyone counted them out. Everyone said, there's no way. There's no way. They're getting wrecked by Cyclones and a floating barracks and siege tanks and Zerglings. They can't win this game. But I think Yuno and babysharkx just leaked a few too many emails, if you know what I'm saying. I feel like there's just a bit too much drama over Benghazi. I think maybe they backstabbed their own chances after doing dodgy shit to get rid of their Bernie Sanders strategy. And what are we even talking about anymore? I'm not sure. Anyway, it looks like Team Walrus are going to drop a map. Thank God we're getting a much closer series than I thought. It looked like it was going to be a 3-0. But our blue team, Team MAGA, strikes back and Team Walrus drops their first map. 2-1. Nice. Going to go to game 4. Walrus lives matter. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen Walruses. They're pretty silly, dude. Team Maga versus Team Walrus? Yes. I asked them to name themselves just before the grand finals because I was like, I need to give them team names. So that's, yeah. That's how it goes, man. Turns out you shouldn't have your classified cyclones just sitting at home, guys. Turns out. There's a pretty sick Ling ambush, though, that wrecked the Protoss army. They almost got back in that game. I think if it was Roach Ravager from the Zerg, or if those tanks were sieged in the middle. Either way, they hang on and they force a longer game, but they're just a bit out of position there. Holy shit, there's someone in chat called Taint Lord? High five. Great name. Oh, and then I actually saw what they were saying in chat, and I was like, no, I shouldn't have. I just high-fived the name because I saw someone responding to you. Then I actually saw what you were asking in chat. Okay. Kind of sad. Instant regret. I said like the moment of shame in the morning. It's like, ugh. I high-fived that? Oh, no. Thanks, Silent. Yeah, I put off getting a haircut for a real long time. Feels good. I was, my hair was like super bird's nesty every day. I was like, Ree. I should learn how to use the shavy thing so I can just shave the sides and back myself. One day. I'm like, it can't be that hard. But, you know, never doubt your own laziness. That's something I've learned. I've learned in life. Oh, did you guys watch? Have you guys watched
Game paused.
Planet Earth yet? Is that what it's called? Our Planet? Our Planet? I think that's what it's called, right? Our Planet? The one with the walruses jumping off the cliff? Oh my god. They're just like, our programming's fucked, man. I'm like, no, don't do that. They're like, we're not ready for climate change. I've only watched a few episodes. Great show. Would definitely recommend it.
Game resumed.
They made me ref. Nice. All right, guys, down here at the bottom right, it's Baby Shark, also known as PracticeX, very popular player on the 2v2 ladder, and Yuno, also known as Ghostly Swarm, Ling King, and like 5 other names. So this is a real special, aka major, aka root princess, if you know what I mean. Up here in the top left, in the blue, it's Iron Man, and for President, who are, of course, fighting for the MAGA. They want Trump 2020. They want a second term, man. They want a second term. But I think Team Walrus has definitely shown some solid play. Once again, opening up with an instant drone scout across the map. Team Walrus going to be going in. And this just always allows them to see what they're up against and react accordingly. And it's just such a good move. I love it. I love it. All right. Oh, I'm sure most of them don't make it, Angry Smith. Oh, ow, that drone goes down nice and early. Does see 2 gateways and a barracks. But, yeah, that's kind of a shame. We're going to scout again? I think saw 2 gateways, so they already know it's probably like more 1-base centric anyway. And 3 barracks from Iron Man. I really don't like the 3 barracks every game. There's certain maps where I think 3 barracks just is a solid opening, and this is not one of them, guys. You can't jump up there. You can walk up the ramp, and you can walk in there. These are your Reaper entrance zones. These are not scary. These are not useful. Now, the one reason I can get behind Iron Man doing this in a high-pressure situation, the score, of course, is 2-1, favoring red guys, favoring Team Walrus, is Iron Man clearly does this every game in 2v2s, and if you don't know any other builds, stick with what you're good at, stick with what you know. So within Iron Man's skill set, I can get behind it, but in terms of just practicing this build, I don't agree with it. I think, yeah, a lot of the maps, it's not a bad opening, as long as you're flexible. This map, it's friggin' terrible. I think it's just so goddamn weak. We do have a fast Stargate here from 4Prez. So it's a double Adept into Stargate before Warp Gate. And then he's going to go for expansion before third pylon. So there's going to be no other gateway units for a long time for Prez. So this opening I used to do a bit, and then I realized the two gateways, they're a little bit of a dead weight. Your expansion's still very delayed with this opening. You got to remember to put that pylon down very soon. And we even see probes being cut very early. So it's not a particularly economic opening. However, the power of two Adepts can absolutely win you games if you use them correctly. So, what have we got at home here? The Reaper went across the map for Baby Shark. What? Why? Oh, no. Uh-oh. Baby Shark and Yuno have both been incredibly greedy this game, guys. A Hellion and a few Marines are trying to build, but yeah, those drones are all toast, dude. They're all going to go down. This is not a good start. They did not pay attention. I think after their worker died, they were in a bit of trouble. Now, this Reaper coming in is being a bit of a dick. I do like that they're trying to do this. They are going to get 2 probe kills and lure away a bunch of the Reapers. They also see the Oracle. So I think because the drone died, they decided they needed a scout, and they are going to see the Oracle coming. The thing is, the Adepts are still doing damage. The Reapers are still doing damage. Are they even going to be in position for the Oracle? Scouting it doesn't help you if you're so screwed by the early opening that you've already taken so much damage. 7 drones went down. Baby Shark's economy took a bit of damage. Does get a 4th probe kill. Baby Shark microing this Reaper like a boss. It's going to go down as it jumps. Does, of course, get blasted into pieces. And the Oracle, oh, it gets a fresh mule. Very nicely done. Is going to actually just kill some Zerglings. Then says, nah, let's go for the drones. And we'll find 1 or 2 drones. No, good little Spore Trick. Gets 1 drone, 1 fresh mule. It's not a bad first run by it. Because that's a brand new mule, that's 225 minerals over the next minute that you've just denied. A lot of Lings get surrounded though. That's not good for Iron Man. You've got to let these... Imagine if you combine those 2 squads of Reapers. These Lings would not be able to do that, but now they're going to... Oh, they might even get 1 more. You've got to be careful. There's an Oracle. Get the hell out of there, Yuno. Nope, you've gone too deep. Oh, he's going to get 1 more Reaper, but the Oracle's going to get so many kills. There's another Oracle here as well. And does end up killing a lot of the Reapers, but loses a lot of Lings for it. So that is by no means free. Marines here. And behind this, the Terran production not looking great for Baby Shark, who's taken a little damage, has been forced into, of course, getting those missile turrets very early. Overlord comes in and says, okay, our opponent is now expanding. It's not non-stop 3-Rax Reaper. We can transition a little. Yuno has droned back up to 25 workers, started a melee upgrade, which is fantastic on this map. I love Zerg players that just expand very quickly along the edge of the map and keep sending these big Ling run-bys in. Really good way to play. Oracle's coming across, will spot those Zerglings. And they are going to look for some harassment behind this. We've got Resonating Glaives on the way. Now, Glaives, it's only really good for pressure. Like a big Adept timing is what I think we're looking at. We've got 5 Reapers at a time. It's going to be Mass Reaper Glaive Adept. Oh my god. That's going to be pretty good versus Ling Bane. Banelings will be good against the, against those units if they can connect. But that's the question, if they can connect. Tanks, though, will shut this down. If you can get enough tanks, there won't be any wall because there's creep spread here. But if you can get enough tanks, they will do very well. Nice little drop in the back. Almost takes down the Phoenix. I'd love to see him click on that Phoenix, but oh, good micro on both sides. He's going to have to just withdraw after a little bit of damage, but not a crazy... Accidentally lifts the barracks, or no, is actually going to be building add-ons now. Okay, it's changing it up. Warp Prism is on the way. Adept pressure can be nice, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a big frontal attack. There's just no Adepts actually out yet, even though Glaives is finishing, not ready to actually commit. Behind this, Ling's flooding across the left-hand side of the map, but I don't know how the map vision is. Yuno is going to spot these Reapers, these Oracles coming through the middle. That's going to give you a bit of a heads up. These tanks need to be sieged yesterday. This drop's going to come in, start sniping add-ons, going for the worker line once again. I'm really enjoying this positional light harassment from our red team. Team Walrus, man, and they've got Ling still down there. That drop going to continue to dance around the bases and just feels like they're pulling their opponents around. Sees Adepts warping in as well. Are we going to be ready for these Adepts at home? A few Banelings are morphing. That's going to be nice. Phoenix tries to zone this out. And that drop's just going to queue up to come back in later, maybe. Yeah. Adepts not going in yet. More Reapers, more Oracles. But I feel like our blue team, Iron Man and 4Prez, they've got a lot banking on this. This is a 6-gate Adept timing, guys. Banelings plus tanks will crush this. You can't shade on top of the Banelings, so as long as the Banelings guard the tanks, this is amazing. The Marine count growing, they don't have upgrades yet. Oh, the Banelings going too far forward. Bad choice with the Banelings there. Yuno not getting the hits. Amazing splits from 4Prez, who shades onto the tanks, but oh, there's enough Marines. They were too clumped with the shade. The tanks evaporate them. Just abandoning that base for now is a good call. You just need to stabilize, and then the Terran will be able to save that hatch. We've got plenty of transfuse as well. Oh no, shoots his own tank. Does manage to stop it just in time, but the Reapers try to dive in. Too many Marines. Those Reapers are toast, and a good defense. Back at home, Lings run into the left, ruin that base. Drop hits that base as well, and they defend at home and do big damage on the other side of the map. That was absolutely monstrous. They're going to find even more kills. Iron Man and 4Prez both down to 20 and 30 workers apiece. The red team up in the 30s and 40s. This was a fantastic trade for the red team, who are now miles ahead in supply. And I mean, I thought I called it early last game, but I think we're nearing the inevitable finish of this series. It is, of course, a 2-1 scoreline for red. If they can seal this map, they win the game. And look at that, a doom drop of Marine tank moving towards the main base of their opponents. We've got Ling Bane that can join it by assaulting the front. And that's just incredible. That's all you need. 38 drone Zerg, 46 drone Terran against two players that are desperately trying to rebuild their economy. The drop gets spotted by the Phoenix. The Vikings are going to deal with that Phoenix. The drop goes in. The tank siege. The Marine stim. Click on the pylon. Click on the pylon. And those Adepts get cancelled. They do not get to shade in. Probes being pulled. Adepts and Stalkers valiantly waltzing to their death. The Marine Marauder looks like it might be enough to clean this up. The Viking lands. The tank volleys have been massive. The Marines stand strong. And Baby Shark and Yuno assert their dominance. They go, ooh, and they slop their big fat body over, take the 3-1, and they get the title of the biggest piggest and the biggest walrus as well, which is what this was all about. They also get an hour of coaching, so we can do like a little group coaching session if they want, or something like that. But most importantly, they destroyed everybody. A bracket filled with streamers and pro gamers and 6K MMR players, and they come out victorious with that 3-1. GG, well played, dudes. That was awesome.